My name is Shirley Bain. I am the CNA coordinator for Eastern Idaho Technical College. I've been a registered nurse since 1975, and I started teaching CNA classes at a college level in 1985. When I started teaching in the high schools, I went back to college and I got my bachelor's degree in teaching. My purpose with this video is to help you pass the Idaho Skills Manual exam. The first few pages that you have are a Dear Candidate letter. These are from the state of Idaho. The first one gives you some information that says, above it all, bring photo ID. You do not have current photo ID, you will not be allowed to test. Continue to read that page. There are other important things in it. Second page you have is a sample scenario. The first half is an exact copy and paste of what you will get in the exam. Go ahead and read it here. Memorize it if you need to, but read it enough so that you're comfortable with it. The important things, number one, is that you have to physically perform each of the steps. Another thing that's important is side rails. You have your side rail order there in that first few paragraphs. Side rails are to be up when the bed is in motion, which is a safety issue. The only other time you are going to raise the side rails when you walk away is on the side lying position, and we will do that when we get to that skill.
Okay.
About halfway down that page, you'll get a situation. This gives you a little bit of this is what the guy's doing, but it also gives you the name of your resident. That name is important. I want you to call that resident by that name, no matter who you're working on. Be it an actual person that you probably won't know, or the mannequin. That's the name of the resident. The third page then is an equipment list. This gives you, this is what you need to do for the group of skills that you did. My suggestion to you is do not rely on an equipment list in order to gather your equipment. You need to learn what you need for every individual skill. The reasoning behind that is because let's say that you do both denture care and also pericare. Both of those you have to have gloves. So you need a couple sets of gloves. Whereas your equipment list is simply going to say gloves. You don't know how many, you don't know what they're used for. Don't use the equipment list as a crutch. I do suggest that after you're all through with your skill, you finish your charting, you then look at that equipment list. It's kind of a backup. Look and make sure that you have used every single thing that they ask you to. That way, if you catch it, you'll remember, oh yeah, I should have used gloves when I did this. The most common thing that it catches is using a gait belt and using non-skid footwear. The fourth page that you've got in this Dear Candidate letter is addressed to the cohort. That's the person that will be in the exam with you. It tells them cooperate, but do not assist. And when you're practicing, make sure that you practice being a cohort as well. If you're the one that they're practicing on, you keep your mouth shut, you do not coach them in any way, shape, or form. That's called cheating, and it really isn't a good idea. Next thing you're going to see is a number of skills that you will be asked to perform. In every single situation, the first skill that you'll do is hand washing. You must physically go over and perform hand washing. Second thing that every single one of them will ask you to do is a set of vital signs. We're not going to do temperature here, you'll do pulse, respiration, and blood pressure. Again, you must physically perform those, and you must get them close to what the rater gets, so you must be accurate. Then what you'll have is 3 or 4 that is chosen. You will not know what those skills are. That's why you have to practice every one of these skills and know every one of these skills. The very last thing that everybody will have to do is charting. I hope that these little bit of reminders will assist you, and good luck with your exam.